Hi friends, I am on my way back home to Salt Lake City. This trip was absolutely fantastic. I achieved, I would say, probably 85% of all of my goals, which is massive because I had a lot of goals. I created 5 videos, including this one. I went on loads of solo adventures, and I also went for a 6-mile run along this stretch of the beach. I never actually wanted to run 6 miles, but once I got down there, I just kept going and it was fantastic. So check that off the bucket list. My initial travel plans were pretty simple. I was going to fly out of Fort Lauderdale that morning, have a layover in Denver, and then land in Salt Lake the same afternoon. But I changed my plans in typical Christina fashion to spend an entire day snowboarding with my brother. Today, James and I are heading off to the desert to realign on our goals and the empire that we want to build to take over the internet. So enjoy the rest of the video.
Wait, what?
I think that was a good shot. Biggest reason I wanted to come down to the desert to exclude ourselves from everyone else, we drove really far down this dirt road, is to just have a picnic. Aw, yeah. I think the wind blows more when the sun is under a cloud versus not. It's under a cloud.
And I think just logistically that doesn't make any sense to my brain. See? Oh, here we go.
Sun is out.
Quick.
Guys, before it gets too windy, I have been sitting in the same exact spot for the last 2 hours, 3 hours. We're in the desert. We just needed to escape from everything. I've actually been home for a little over a week now. Whenever I come back from a trip, it's just massive edit sessions. And today was a nice day. We were like, you know what we need to do? We need to go to the desert. So here we are in the desert.
We're off grid-ish. I mean, we have a little bit of cell phone signal.
Yeah, but we're not around anyone, which is the most important part for me.
We're in the middle of nowhere. We had to drive through a desert canyon to get to this spot. And on the way here, we found some petroglyphs.
Petroglyphs indeed.
I mean, we didn't find them. We knew they were there, but we visited them.
We actually made them.
Yeah, everybody was like, well, these are thousands of years old. And we're just in the corner snickering. But that was really cool because I'm into that kind of stuff. And it was really interesting to see all of those people with giant torsos.
Yeah.
Like long torsos. It's so cool to see something that is like 2,000 years old. So a human came through here with or aliens.
The OG Bob Ross made the petroglyphs.
Yeah.
Bob.
And then it's like, what
Ross.
were they thinking? Why did they paint this on the wall?
Solar flares.
What's that little snake thing? Why is he attacking that tall one's face? Why are there dots?
Why is there wind?
Why was...
Okay, the wind stopped. Go.
Why is the person's chest entirely made of dots? Why is there a hole in the chest? Did they take their heart out? Were they documenting sacrifices like the Mayans did? Who knows, man?
has been playing fetch since we got here. The water level of this little river is actually super fast, super high. He's a good swimmer, but we've pushed him to his limits, and I think he's broken now. He's laying down and licking my hands. He will literally stay in that exact spot until he catches something to bring it home. Unfortunately, it's never edible. You see him?
Mm-hmm. God bless America.
Trying to get it together.
Land that I love, from the oceans to the valleys.
Come help me.
And back to the ocean again. God bless America, my home blanket, sweet
blanket.
Every now and then it's a good idea for us humans to have unique days. It breaks up the monotony of life. I spend a lot of my time focusing on my own projects, but today was a Christina day. It was a day where I did something that Christina wanted to do. I wasn't terribly personally excited to go sit by a river in some chairs for long story short, I just decided I was going to tag along with Christina and do what makes her happy and just be there with her. And whatever she's saying she wants to do, I go, that sounds great, let's do that. It's hard for me to do that. That's an area I have to grow in, and the way you do that is you take on experiences, that long form experiences that expose you to that. The thing is when you do it, when you commit to it, it is actually really fun and beautiful. I love watching her be happy, for example. I love watching her sitting by a river and just having a smile on her face because it's exactly what she wanted to do and she finally made it happen for herself. And I'm happy to be a part of that.
About damn time, baby. Speaking of Christina days, I want to tell you guys about a sequence that I came up with in my mind. You've already seen it at this point in the video. It's when Cooper was chasing the car. Sad story and then productive story. The sad story is we actually found Cooper on a dirt road when he was about 4 months old as a puppy. We've had him ever since. So part of me wonders if it's like PTSD, him chasing our car, but the happy thought is he always ends up back in the car with us, and he seems like he's having a really good time sprinting down the road. Productive thought, how we created this scene. A couple days ago, we were planning this video, and I wanted to have some kind of, adventure-y kind of, I'm back with James and Cooper, yay! And that's kind of what I came up with. It's been a dream of mine to just have an adventure dog, and I have him. I see his stupid little head sitting in the front seat. So initially I wanted to get Cooper running alongside of the car, but the issue with that is he would run in front of the car and then get run over. To solve this issue, James just punched it. James hit the gas so hard it wasn't even funny, which then had Cooper trailing behind, running full speed. And then the second shot was obviously I'm in the car, Cooper is running alongside of the car. We were doing a little bit of commands. The command was don't get run over. We've been training for years.
In Russian.
In Russian, of course. But yeah, it was kind of a simple scene, but I'm just excited that it worked out. At least I think it worked out. I haven't actually edited it yet, so it may have just been crap. Hey, you're not supposed to be in the front seat, sir.
License and registration, sir. Now, one thing that has made our road trips a lot more exciting on the way there and on the way home is Audible. This is not an Audible ad. We just actually really enjoy what we found. We've been listening to Harry Potter, and it's a glorious thing to listen to when you have a 3-hour trip. Christina, I'm excited to have you back. Pinky 5.
Boop. We also recorded a podcast episode 9, around our experience with being apart. And then before that, we recorded another one about what we expected our experience with being apart would be and the things that we like about doing that from time to time. And we also have other episodes, so check that out. That's it for this one. Have a lovely day. Like if you like this thing. It lets us know that you liked it. And if you hit subscribe, that makes you a neat person.